In this video, let's see solution to how to differentiate inverse trigonometric functions. We have already seen few numerical problems, but those were related usually to sine inverse, e raised to the power minus and something. So now we are basically considering secant inverse and cosecant inverse functions too, because you know how to apply the formulas to sine inverse, cos inverse, etc. So I thought of including this type of question also related to secant inverse and cosecant inverse. Now the question is what? You have to find f dash x for fx, which is given as something like this. Let's give the heading as solution and we will be starting with the solution. You see that the question involves two terms. One is secant inverse x, the other is cosecant inverse x, and both are used applying the product rule you have to apply because they are already in the product form. They are multiplied together. So how to do the differentiation? You have to use the simple formula d by dx of fx gx, or uv formula. We used to say that if there are two functions fx gx, the formula is differentiate the first, leave the second as it is, plus differentiate the second, leave the first as it is. That you had been doing earlier, right? So now what is the answer to this? It is nothing but f dash x of the question. So I say f dash x is equal to what? It is nothing but you differentiate the first, or you can say you write the first, then differentiate the second, plus you write the second and you differentiate the first. So you differentiate the first. Now what is the answer? Let's write it quickly. Secant inverse x as it is, nothing but difficult if you remember the formulas. What is the differentiation of cosecant inverse x? It is nothing but minus 1 upon mod x under root 1 minus x square, right? And in fact it is under root x square minus 1. Let me make it correct. Next is what? Next is the inclusion of this plus sign. Cosecant inverse x as it is, the differentiation of secant inverse x. What is the differentiation of secant inverse x? 1 upon mod x under root x square minus 1. You find anything common coming out? Yes, it does. You find that there is the denominator which is common, so you take it as a common. Upwards, numerators, secant inverse x, cosecant inverse x. But here is minus sign, there it is not. So let's write it properly. So it becomes cosecant inverse x minus secant inverse x, and that is your answer to this question, which was based on product rule as well as the chain rule of differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions.